All right, so I am back on the slideshow, and what I'm going to do is double check to make sure that I've done what I'm supposed to have done so far. And I'm going to do that by looking one last time at the second slide. Then what I'll do is I'll advance to the third slide and see what I'm supposed to be writing this week. So I made my chart. I did it in Google Docs. I brainstormed a little bit when I made that last video. I have since revisited the chart several times, and I have a lot of items on that chart. So I have brainstormed as many items as I could think of for each column. From your entire list, both columns, select the three, gotta get that little thing out of there, the three events that I think are most significant. So my understanding of that direction is it doesn't matter if it's a good event, a bad event, just the three events of everything I brainstormed that have been most significant to me. And it says to star those. And I did that. So I have finished the before you writing task. I have brainstormed sufficiently. So without further ado, I can move on to the last slide and see what quick write number 2 is asking of me. It says, in reflecting upon your life to date, so I think that's what I found myself doing when I made my chart. I was thinking about everything that's happened in my life from birth all the way up through today, so over the course of 38 years. So I've reflected. So in reflecting upon my life to date, what memorable experiences have I had? Okay, so what are my biggest memories, really, is what I'm thinking about here. And then I'm noticing that in this particular quick write, there are several sub-questions listed. And I'm not going to get overwhelmed by that, because in a quick write, my goal isn't to answer every single question in a thorough fashion, constantly tying back. No, in a quick write, I'm looking at the prompt. I'm looking, in this case, at the questions that are posed, and that's just getting me started. So I'm going to read through all these questions. I might not necessarily answer all of them, but I'm going to read through them and make sure that I have an idea of what I can write before I set my timer for 10 minutes and get going on it. Is there a past experience that you can completely and totally visualize? A flashbulb memory, if you will, that's what those are called, when you close your eyes. Yes, I have a lot of flashbulb memories that made it onto that list. What's the most important lesson you have learned, and how did you learn this lesson? Tough question, but what I'm doing right now is I'm just looking into my brain and I'm thinking about everything that I listed, and I could probably write a little bit about that if time allows me to. And in your life to date, what problems have you faced? What has been the most difficult experience so far? Okay, good deal. I have ideas. I have some things entering into my brain as we speak here. So I've got my trusty notebook out. I'm going to date the page. I'm going to use my cell phone this week as my timer. I'm going to set my timer then for 10 minutes. Yep, 10-minute timer is ready. Memorable experiences, what flashbulb memories do I have? Lessons have I learned? What's been hard? All those things are bouncing around my brain, and I'm going to get going in 3, 2, 1. I will forever remember, I think that wording's weird, but it's a quick write, so I don't care. I'm just writing. I will forever remember the time leading up to and the birth of my twins, Owen and Reese, ... to be continued. Thanks for watching this one too.